this time, you was kind of like, I guess dealing with the clouded judgment. I'm assuming you know, in your teens.
I was a teenager. Little squirt, 30 knew it all. You know what I'm saying? And didn't know nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it cost.
Right. Well,
my mom always used to say, "Hard head make it soft."
Oh yeah, it's very true, man. I mean, that's normal for teenagers. That's why it talks about foolishness being bound in the heart of a child. But I was asking about that because you were still going to church as a teenager, right?
All right, so yeah.
So how are you balancing that out?
We gonna have to double back now, right? And see, like, I was hard headed. I'm not gonna lie to you, like. I didn't listen to my parents the way how they wanted me to listen to them.
Right.
And a lot of that, it caused me to get smacked upside the head. It caused me to get bust up. It caused me to be on punishment for the whole summers. It caused me not to be around the friends. So, like, I had it hard because I couldn't never understand, like, yo, listen to your parents.
Right. So,
but at the end of the day, I was still trying to do what I was trying to do. Like, right. And I wound up like launching myself. So I was in middle school, and I was a relatively honorable student, good grades. Used to read a lot, read a lot of books because like I always used to stay in trouble, so I had to read a lot of books. Like, but like my mom was a teacher, so she didn't play that. Her or my dad, like they didn't play that. So like, if you ain't listen, that phone call came home from school, you get tore up, like, through the door, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yo, we don't send you outside to be a fool. You go to school, you get the education, teacher call, oh, you acting a fool, gotta get it. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I would get tore up, like, I was on daily report, all that. So I was about in the 7th grade, and my grades were slipping. My mom was feeling it, being a teacher, like. But my grades were slipping because I was dealing with something internally. Like, and when I mean I was dealing with something internally, like my mom got sick. She had a hysterectomy. And when she had that hysterectomy, it messed with her nerves and her back, so she couldn't walk. She was like paralyzed from her left side down. And like as a kid, I'm going through that. Like, yo, my mom, not walking no more. Like, my mom in a nursing home. Like,
oh, was that intense?
Yeah, like my mom in a nursing home, living in a nursing home. She's not even living at home. And my dad is running back and forth from the nursing home to the crib and managing us. And like as a kid in the 7th grade, 8th grade, it was messing with me.
Yeah.
And it was messing with my mental. So like in Philly, we do this thing where like, well, the kids call it now roasting, but we call it busting on each other.
Right.
Like, bust on your shoes, bust on your hair, bust on your cut. Just tear you up, like, and that tear you up all day. So, your mama jokes and all that. I didn't play your mama jokes at this time. Like, you said my mama, and my mama in the nursing home going through this, you catching these fists. Like, so my grades was declining. And it was just like, I don't know, like, in my own being wicked. Like, I call it wickedness because, like, I wasn't strong enough mentally to handle that. When I should have been, but I was dealing with something. So, and my wickedness, it was like, yo, I'm not playing that. I'm not here for that.
Well, why do you feel like you should have been strong enough? How could you be strong enough
to not allow? You know how they say, never let somebody see you sweat.
Yeah.
But like that, like I mean, it's only words. Like they were only words.
Yeah, but being I mean, how were you around that time?
I was like 13.
Yeah,
12,
so
13.
like, I think your average teenager around that age going through something like that, detrimental, they probably gonna respond the same way.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But do you just think you might have took it a little too far?
Of course, because like I got in a lot of fights.
Oh, wow.
Step on your mama, step on the crack, break your mama back. Like, I'm talking you.
Like, they couldn't even say how your mama doing.
Don't talk about my mom.
Like, hey,
don't say nothing crazy about my mom to me, bro.
Right.
Don't you, your mama this, your mama so fat, none of that. Like, we not dealing with none of that. Like, I'll bust you in the head, bro. Like, mama, I'm going through something serious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not for it, dog. You mention my mama, I'm on you. Like, but like that's just my wickedness, like angry, like angry all the time, just angry, like mad, cause my mom going through this, and it hurt seeing her going through this.
Right.
And I started to decline. I got on daily reports. So in this time, like my family, we were raised in the church. Like my mom got baptized in the church. My aunts, my uncles baptized in the church. My grandma came up from South Carolina up to Philly, and a lot of that South traditions, like my uncle, all that, like yeah. So like Christian household, like Sunday church Christian household,
right.
And my grandma was avid choir, all that, like Bible rehearsal, all that. So like in this point in time in my teenagers, right, like in my youth, we was going to church every Sunday, but then it was a cutoff time when I got in my teenagers where we weren't going anymore, right? But then when they seen that my grades and the way how I was acting in decline, my mom went with it. Oh, he got the devil in him. Take him to church. Like, so my aunt used to come get me from Gaten up in Philly. That's kind of like the nicer part. And like it's Upper Darby.
Okay. Darby's pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's Gaten, and my aunt would come from Gaten all the way to West Philly to drive us all the way to Southwest Philly to go to church every Sunday.
Was your mom still in the nursing home at this time?
Yeah, she was still in the nursing home. How long was she in there? She was in there for like I want to say anywhere between 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
And she came home,
but she back to your aunt. She made a way for you to get to church because you had a devil in you.
Yeah,
right.
That's what she was saying. Like, right. Oh, he got the devil in him. That boy, he crazy. Like he just wicked. Like you know what I'm saying? Maybe Jesus trying to save him. Like so, what happened was like I'm going to church. Like me and my aunt, we going to church faithfully every Sunday, and it's like so I joined the church, and they had new members class. So in order to join the church, though, you either had to be baptized, or you was already baptized and you just coming into the word, right?
Right.
So you just had to go through the new members class. So I was going through the members class and Bible study, and then cook the breakfast in the morning. We eat breakfast there at the church. Then get the Sunday lesson going on. So this was going on for maybe about 2 months, and my mom seen that I was going, but I was going because I was on punishment a lot to get out the crib and like not be stuck in the crib doing nothing. So it was like I'd rather go to church then. You see what I'm saying?
Right. That's when you was a usher and in the choir and all that type of stuff.
Well, I was in the choir as a kid, and then like I said, we had that falling away. Where we didn't go to church, but then when I went back, I started like ushering, and I got baptized in the church. Me and my brother got baptized on the same day, and like I said, I was like 13 though.
Right.
And new members class, they taught that John 3:16, for God so loved the world, gave his only begotten Son, and who believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And like they was teaching that heavy, but I just never really got any understanding. Like, and then the church was more so like a fashion show.
Oh, definitely.
Like
definitely.
Hats, and they cared about what you had on and how you came in through the door. Like, you coming in there jeans and t-shirts, you getting all the funny looks. Like, you coming in there with Timberlands, like it's like, oh, I'm coming to serve the Lord. But
right.
Deacon, he like, don't you come in here like that, pointing out another brother. Like, you see, he in the suit and the tie, and that's how you come in here. But I'm like, God said, come as you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do me having jeans and Timberlands and all that on?
Right.
It's a problem. Like, I remember I went in there with a skull shirt on, and he was like, don't you ever come back in here with a skull shirt. That represents death and the devil, and that's not cool. And I'm like, it's just a shirt. Like, I don't believe in the devil if I'm in here and I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, right? I got baptized in here, so why are you messing with me? But just seeing that and just like,
some people don't have the luxuries of getting all that stuff, but it's gonna be a lot of people with, that type of attire in the lake of fire. So